Today we're going on an adventure. You smell that? You smell that, Maui? It smells like teen spirit. We're gonna stop at the Sinclair gas station. Here's the Sinclair Dyno. All the Dyno care options. Hello, dinosaur. We've acquired Red Bull. We're ready to roll. And here we are at Kurt Cobain's house, his apartment, here at 114 Plum Street in Olympia, Washington. Let's go take a peek. They've got a little Kurt Cobain photo there, the dead dolls. Pretty rad. And here is the little studio apartment that he had and shared with Tracy and Dave Grohl at one point. Looks like the original steps. In all honesty, I believe that 114 Unit 2 is an Airbnb now. And it says hello. I love that. All of the music, they say that he wrote about 75% of his output here. And it looks like somebody has left a pair of glasses there for Kurt. Pretty cool. And at one point he lived in this back edge area. There's an apartment here on the back end that he lived at for quite some time as well. It was a little bit bigger after he left the single unit there in the front, number 2. Pretty awesome. You can see the windows over here. This top unit. Like, how stinking cool is that? Probably wandered about here quite a few times. Sub Pop sticker right there. Looks like the backyard. Probably spent some time back here hanging out. Posted no trespassing. There's a picture back here by this tree that is pretty famous. And here's that photo right here. And you see some people have left some carvings and a little Foo Fighter tribute, since Dave Grohl spent a lot of time here as well. Pretty fascinating. It was past a gentleman that was walking his dog that said, "Oh, it must be a duplex." And I told him who used to live here, and he's lived here for quite some time and had no idea. And there's a story that Dave Grohl talked about in his book. They used to shoot BB guns off of the front of the house across to this lottery building over here. Still the original building, Washington State Lottery. But yeah, that they'd ping it with BB guns. Kurt Cobain also shared that there was a massive fly problem here. And at one point in the tiny little studio, he spent $20 on 50-cent hanging fly traps to catch all the flies. Because he said flies were just attracted to him for some reason. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. The more you know, here in Olympia, Washington. Kurt Cobain spent a lot of time here between 1989 and 1991. Here in Olympia, Washington, after moving from Montesano in the Aberdeen area where he grew up. Rest in peace, Kurt. You're a legend. And for posterity reasons, here we are at the Kurt Cobain house. with the Nevermind album, which he pretty much wrote here. 75% of his music written in this little building here in Olympia, Washington, across from the Washington State Lottery building that he likes to shoot BB guns at. Well, it looks like Mossy Bottom Records is closed today. This used to be 4th Ave Records. There is a Nirvana t-shirt right there and a poster. It's where Kurt Cobain and Dave Grohl hung out. The seagulls are going crazy over there. And here are just a few pictures of Kurt at the Plum Street house here in Olympia, Washington. I think that I'm a little disappointed that I didn't know that this was 5 minutes from my house here in Olympia. Kurt and Nirvana was so detrimental to Olympia and to the music scene here in Washington State. And it's really sad that he's still not here, but his music lives on forever. Here's him and Dave Grohl at the 4th Avenue Record store, which is now the Mossy Bottom Records. It was closed today, but gonna go check it out soon. Here's him and Dave Grohl when he moved into the back unit. And I mean, look, it's just epic Kurt right here. Really excited to go on my next adventure, and I hope that you can come along with me. See you on the next one.